शिव बाबा की याद से माया जी बन रही।
किस साइड से आएगा?
मैं नए विश्व का मालिक बन रही। मैं आत्मा रूप में ज्योतिर्बिंदु स्वरूप, लेकिन शक्ति में सूर्य के समान।
ओम शांति, नमस्ते। मैं आप सभी का स्पिरिचुअल टॉक में स्वागत करती हूँ। जिंदगी में असली खुशी तभी मिलती है जब हमारा मन अंदर से शांत और संतुष्ट हो और हमें यह सुखी जीवन के सारे उतार चढ़ाव का सामना करते हुए हासिल करना है। तो ऐसी क्या चीज है जिससे हमें यह आंतरिक खुशी मिल सके? आज इस रहस्य को सिस्टर शिवानी हमें समझाएंगे। पासवर्ड फॉर हैप्पीनेस हमें बताएंगे। पिछले 1 साल से मैं भी स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज में हूँ और मुझे बहुत फायदा हुआ है। तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप भी इसका भरपूर फायदा लें। तो मैं बहुत खुशी हूँ कि आज हमारे बीच सिस्टर शिवानी और संगीता दीदी हमारे साथ आए हैं। और on behalf of us here, I would like to welcome Sister Shivani and Sangeeta Didi. I would request Ratan ji and Mummy to please come on the stage and welcome my esteemed guests. I would also like to request the following people to come on stage to light the auspicious lamp. Sister Shivani and Sangeeta Didi, please come. Mummy, Abhyuday, Shishti, Urvi, Siddharth, Anita ji, and Saro Didi and Seema. Please come.
जूम इन करो, उसका फोकस करो। हाँ, इन
संकल्पों के दीप जलाए शुभ संकल्पों के दीप जलाए अपने अपने मन में जग उजियारा होगा प्रेम से सुख ही सुख तन तन में शुभ संकल्पों के दीप जलाए। परिवर्तन की है ये बेड़ा, ये जग बदलने वाला राजयोग का पाठ यही है, सहज सरल निराला दिव्यता की बन जाए मूरत।
Thank you everyone for writing the dance. I hope this evening fills our life with light, happiness and peace. I hope this evening fills our life with light, happiness and peace. And I especially thank Sister Shivani and Sangeeta Didi for taking out time for us today and for sharing their deep knowledge with all of us here. I'd like to introduce Sangeeta Didi. Sangeeta Didi pursued a course in pharmacy and has also completed chartered accountancy at inter level. She worked as a tax consultant for 3 years at a reputed firm in Mumbai. As a spiritualist, she has been deeply studying the practical application of Raj Yoga knowledge and meditation in various fields of life for the past 40 years. Currently the director of Greater Kailash 2 branch of Brahmakumaris, she has represented the organization and performed spiritual service across various conferences and platforms around the world, in countries like Mauritius, Singapore, Malaysia, Russia, and of course India. She is also the regional coordinator for the self-management workshops in the aviation and railway sectors of the Delhi chapter of Brahmakumaris and has been a regular facilitator at organizations like Air India, Institute of Company Secretaries of India, Ministry of Railways, DHL, ONGC, IOCL Limited, and many more. It has been a pleasure to meet Sangeeta Didi every week in the Uthan sessions that she hosts for the team of Jindal Stainless. Thank you, Didi, for being a part of our large family. I would now request Sangeeta Didi to please
शिवानी बहन उपस्थित है, तो आई थिंक सो शिवानी बहन आपका आफ्टर कोविड, वैसे तो ऑलवेज बहुत बिजी होते ही है, हम सभी जानते हैं, बट आफ्टर कोविड it's her second public appearance in other campus. So I think so we are very much fortunate to open the non-COVID times with Shivani Bhai. And the organization which Shivani Bhai belongs to, Brahmakumaris, I'm sure many of you all know it. It's a world spiritual organization, the largest women-run organization, having almost around 9,000 branches in more than 143 countries, spanning all the 5 continents of the world. I don't think so there's any continents in any of the world, जहाँ चाहे वो बर्मा हो, चाहे वो दुबई हो, ब्रह्माकुमारीज के branches नहीं हैं. And this organization has a general consultative status with the United Nations, with the ECOSEF and the UNICEF wing of United Nations. And the main aim इस संस्था का यही है कि किस तरह जीवन में वैल्यूज आए, और जहाँ जीवन में वैल्यूज आ जाती है और तब उससे कैसे स्वयं में चेंज आता है, that also brings about the change in the family, in the society and in the world as a whole. So, but then that needs a regular training. कोई भी चीज की जब तक ट्रेनिंग ना हो तो उसका एक्चुअल बेनिफिट नहीं होता है. And more important is because nowadays there is no distinction of caste, creed, etc. But then profession-wise, there is sort of a differentiation. So people are more comfortable of the same fraternity. Like a business person would like to be is more comfortable with the business group. So taking advantage of this mentality, our Brahmakumaris organization has a sister concern called Raj Yoga Education and Research Foundation, which caters to the needs of profession in the field of spirituality. क्योंकि it's just like जैसे business wing है, aviation wing है, sports wing, children's wing, youth wing. So if you are a businessman, but for that also, if your mind is very powerful, so in the current scenario of the business, how I can rule myself, how I can have a very better control. So as per the business जो भी scenario चल रही है, तो उसमें how could I have a better control? So that way it caters to that particular, it trains in that particular field, और उसके कारण फिर हम बहुत अच्छे से अपने जो भी एरियाज है, अपने मतलब जो एक्शन एरियाज है उसको हम बहुत अच्छे से कर सकते हैं. तो इसलिए that way we have 18 wings in Brahmakumaris, like sports wing, children's wing, youth wing. So because of no one, not a single segment of the society is left. So therefore we have many conferences, seminars for that particular segment. And I'm sure many of you must be aware and must have even visited our headquarters, Mount Abu. Extend an invitation to you whenever we will have this future conferences. Many of you can even have a taste of it. तो इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जो मेन ट्रेनिंग है, एजुकेशन है, वो है वैल्यूज की और माइंड के बिहेवियर की. बिकॉज माइंड का जो पैटर्न है, इवन लाइक इन मेनी स्क्रिप्चर्स वी हैव हर्ड in Gita also, कि मन बहुत चंचल है. And I'm sure though we must be doing a lot of bhakti and all, but ये complaints सबकी रही होती है ना? So but when you go through this knowledge, ये ही सबसे difficult चीज जो मन चंचल है, या many times जैसे क्या करें, चाहते नहीं है, हो जाता है, कैसे करें. तो दिस काइंड ऑफ जो हमारा क्वेश्चंस है वो बहुत इजीली आंसर हो जाता है. एंड दैट इज द प्रूफ शिवानी बेन, हु इज ardent and a very regular follower of this teachings, which has been given directly, I should say, by Paramatma. It's godly versions, and because of which इसलिए शिवानी बेन शिव, शिवानी शिव की वाणी है, परमात्मा शिव की वाणी जो बोलती है. और वैसे भी शिव को कहते हैं सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. तो जो शिव की वाणी होती है वो सत्य होती है. तो इसीलिए शिवानी बहन के मुख से भी जो भी निकलता है इतना एक्यूरेट और सत्य का, जैसे हर कोई को यही लगता है कि मेरे दिल की बात करी है, या मेरे घर की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हुई है, मेरे घर की बात ही उन्होंने बताई है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ विच दिस नॉलेज, गॉड्स नॉलेज, इट्स लाइक गिवन थ्रू हर, एंड that has caused such a lot of changes. वैसे तो बहुत सारे अवार्ड से आपको नवाजा गया है. ऑफ लेट नारी शक्ति अवार्ड जो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने आपको दिया था 2018 में, which is the highest civilian award for women in the Republic of India. तो इस तरह से फिजिकली तो बहुत सारे अवार्ड्स हैं, लेकिन सबसे बड़ा अवार्ड है जो हर कोई के मन में वो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आया उनके आपके लेक्चर्स सुन के. आपकी जो भी भावनाएं, फीलिंग्स और जो टीचिंग्स आपने दी है, उसके कारण कितनों के, मैं समझती हूँ करोड़ों ऑल ओवर द ग्लोब में चेंजेस आया है. तो दैट इज द ग्रेटेस्ट अवार्ड आपको मिला है फ्रॉम एवरी सिंगल पर्सन इन द वर्ल्ड. एंड चेंज टूवर्ड्स बेटरमेंट, चेंज टूवर्ड्स पॉजिटिविटी. बिकॉज बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि जिससे कि किसी से हम हार जाते हैं. मैं तो थक गई, बोल बोल के थक गई. होता है ना ऐसे, कितनों के साथ हम करते हैं. तो लेकिन ऐसे चेंजेस जो हम बोल बोल के, सोच सोच के, हमारे इट्स लाइक हमारे सोचने से बियॉन्ड है, वो चेंजेस आप इंस्ट्रूमेंट है परमात्मा की. इस तरह के चेंजेस बहुत सारे मनों में लाने के लिए. तो ऐसे बहुत बड़ी विभूति जो बहुत मुश्किल से रेट्स मिलती है, पर आज आप हमारे बीच में हैं. तो आपका बहुत बहुत सबके तरफ से, जय सर के तरफ से विशेष स्वागत भी, थैंक्स भी. और हम चाहेंगे कि सबसे बड़ा जो आपका मेन टीचिंग्स है, हैप्पीनेस, उस हैप्पीनेस का पासवर्ड क्या है? क्योंकि हम सब कुछ में शॉर्टकट में चलते हैं ना. शॉर्टकट भी हो और उसका क्रक्स भी हो कि एक सेकंड में वो बात समझ में आ जाए. तो आई एम श्योर बाय 8 o'clock टुडे विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट पासवर्ड. तो ऐसे हमारी बहुत लविंग, स्नेही शिवानी बहन का पुनः स्वागत. और अब हमारे बीच में आने के लिए वंदन करते हैं. Sit comfortable. See on the bed chatter. 53 deep breaths. जो भी वो इन रखा उसको साइड में रख देते हैं. बॉडी को रिलैक्स करते हैं. सीधा रहते हैं लेकिन रिलैक्स्ड करते हैं. Just take 3 deep breaths. And as you do that, visualize कि सारा दिन की सिर्फ थकान नहीं, बॉडी के अंदर सिर्फ टायर्डनेस नहीं ट्रैक होता, फटीग ट्रैक हो जाता है. And that fatigue is more about what my mind was doing today throughout the day. कर मन रहा था लेकिन इफेक्ट बॉडी पर भी आता है. So as you take a deep breath in, create a thought. I breathe in peace. So we don't just breathe, but breathe with a thought. I breathe in peace. And I breathe out stress and anger that I created today. And जैसे ही हम वो थॉट क्रिएट करके ब्रीथ आउट करेंगे, हमारी बॉडी के एक एक सेल में जो ट्रैप हो गया था ना सारा दिन में, वो बाहर निकल जाएगा. I breathe in love and I breathe out hurt, pain, sadness. I breathe in power. I breathe out helplessness, weakness, insecurity. And now bring your attention to the center of the forehead. That's the energy center. And gently visualize a point of light in the center of the forehead. जैसे हम तिलक लगाते हैं, बिंदी लगाते हैं. So gently visualize a point of light in the center of the forehead. And within your mind, repeat this thought. I am a divine being. Purity is my personality. I am a powerful being, master of my mind, of my words, of my behavior. I am a blissful being, a blissful being. Happiness is my nature. It's the way I live my life. खुशी मेरा संस्कार है. खुशी मेरा स्वभाव है. खुशी मेरी भाषा है. It's my language. खुशी मेरा जीवन जीने का तरीका है. It's the way I live my life. And as we are saying these thoughts, this energy is radiating to every cell of our body. And as this vibration is radiating to the body, it's healing the body. And as we are creating these thoughts, they're radiating into the environment. हम सबकी सोच इस हॉल में फैल चुकी है. और फिर वो सिर्फ इस हॉल में नहीं, शहर में, देश में, दुनिया की वाइब्रेशन में फैल चुकी है. And within 2 minutes, of consciously creating the right thought, the pure thoughts, we have influenced the collective vibrations of the planet. Okay, किस किस ने वो थॉट्स रिपीट की मन में? हाथ उठाएंगे? किस किस ने कोशिश की करने की लेकिन कोई और थॉट आ गई? किस किस ने कोई और थॉट आई लेकिन फिर वो वाली थॉट क्रिएट करना शुरू किया? और किस किस ने वो वाली थॉट छोड़ दी और जो थॉट आ रही है उसी के साथ बह गए? ये सब हमारे एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं, है ना? And what even 2-3 minutes is like a scan of the mind. जैसे हम अपने बॉडी का स्कैन कराते हैं तो हमें पता चल जाता है कौन सी चीज किस तरह चल रही है, लेकिन हम शायद रुक के कभी माइंड का स्कैन नहीं करते हैं। कैसा चल रहा है, क्या सोच रहा है, कितना सोच रहा है, कब तक सोचता रहता है एक ही बात के बारे में, जो सोचना चाहिए वो सोच रहा है या जो सोचना नहीं चाहिए वैसा सोच रहा है। हम कैसा सोचते हैं, डज दैट मैटर इन लाइफ? क्योंकि हम कैसा बोलते हैं वो तो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, हम कैसा बिहेव करते हैं वो भी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, लेकिन हम कैसा सोचते हैं, इज दैट इम्पोर्टेंट? अब वो क्या हुआ ना, कोई स्टेज पर आया, कुर्सी उठाई, ध्यान चला गया उस तरफ। आपने सुना मैंने क्या कहा? क्या कहा? That was all planned. It was part of the script, just to check where we stand. This is showing us our power of concentration. And it's also showing me that how easily I get distracted by something which is of no relevance to me. उसका मेरे से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। वो कुर्सी किसके लिए है, कौन आया उठाने, कहाँ जा रही है, nothing to do with me. And जो मेरे लिए था वो मैंने लिया नहीं, क्योंकि मेरा मन कहाँ चला गया था? अभी तो कॉन्शियसली आराम से बैठे हुए हैं तो भी ये हो गया, तो सारा दिन में सोचो कितना होता होगा। अभी तो हम बहुत आराम से कॉन्शियसली सुनने के लिए बैठे हैं तो भी मन बीच में से ऐसे ही स्लिप हो गया। बैठे यहाँ हैं, सुन रहे हैं लेकिन सुना नहीं, और जो नहीं देखना चाहिए था, मतलब जरूरत नहीं थी, वो देख लिया। अभी अगर पूछेंगे कौन आया था, क्या उठाया, कैसे उठाया, सब पता है। Which means my power over my own mind. Everyone else should listen to me, but my own mind. अब इससे क्या कोई फर्क पड़ता है कि मैंने वो देख लिया जो जरूरी नहीं था और मैंने ये नहीं सुना? Does that really make a difference in life? Does it make a difference or no difference? ये छोटा सा टेस्ट था आपका एक्चुअली। आपको क्या लगा ये सच्ची में कोई कुर्सी उठा रहा था? ये चेकिंग करने के लिए था कि हम में से कितने वहां थे और कितने हिल गए, और अब इतने हिल गए कि सारा भूल गया जो पहले हुआ था। And this is just for me to check for myself how much power I have over my own self. In a world where I'm trying to have power over, control over everything, but without having control over my own self. Does it make a difference कि मैं क्या सोचती हूँ, कितना सोचती हूँ, कैसा सोचती हूँ? Does it make a difference in life? आप मूवी देखने नहीं आए हैं, हम बातें करने आए हैं. Does it make a difference in life कि हम क्या सोचते हैं, कैसा सोचते हैं? Does it make a difference? What difference does it make? किसी को थोड़ी दिखाई देता है यहाँ क्या चल रहा है. सबको क्या दिखाई देता है? हम कैसा बोलते हैं, हम कैसा व्यवहार करते हैं. So people can see my words, they can see my behavior, they can see what I do, they can see how I live. Nobody sees how I think. In fact, I also don't see how I think. वो तो चलता ही रहता है अपने आप अंदर. Does it make a difference? What difference does it make? क्या फर्क पड़ता है अंदर क्या चल रहा है? What difference does it make? हाँ, जो माइंड में चलता है वो ही कहीं ना कहीं एक्शन में भी आ जाता है. वेरी गुड. और वाइब्रेशंस जाती हैं और जी ओके. अब एक विजुअल क्रिएट करिएगा. Here is that energy center, creating thought after thought after thought after thought. वैसे approximately एक दिन में कितने thoughts create होते होंगे? How many thoughts in a day? ठीक है? So we know how much we are producing in one day here, right? Now let's look at the impact of every thought I create. So now I create a thought. कुर्सी उठा ली. It's a thought. The thought that I create, the first impact it will have, it will create a feeling. So when you find yourself saying, I'm feeling very good today, or the day you find yourself saying, I'm not feeling very nice today. So we generally talk in terms of feelings, we don't talk in terms of thoughts. So what should I do to feel good today? Let me do this so I will feel better today. So we're always talking in the vocabulary of feelings. But the feeling is created by the thought I created. So if I'm not feeling very nice, I just have to sit back and check, what was I thinking today? So every thought I create is going to influence and create my feeling. Every thought I create vibrates to every cell of my body. So any aches and pains here in the body is a manifestation after a very long time of creating some aches and pains here. अब आपने थॉट तो क्रिएट कर ली, वो कुर्सी उठा के क्यों चले गए, लेकिन आपको ये पता ही नहीं कि वो कुर्सी क्यों उठा के चले गए, वो थॉट भी आपकी बॉडी को चले गए. And which means the health of my body is getting created based on. And then we go to the doctor and say, but doctor साहब, my diet is right, my exercise is right, my this is right, my that is right. फिर क्यों ये हो रहा है? फिर वो बोल देते हैं आप स्ट्रेस मत लेना. फिर आप उनको कहते हैं पर डॉक्टर साहब स्ट्रेस तो नॉर्मल है. तो डॉक्टर कहते हैं नॉर्मल तो है लेकिन आप मत करना. फिर हम कहते हैं हम कैसे नहीं करें, क्योंकि अभी आपकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, आपके लिए अच्छा नहीं है. So finally they will also come back to saying कि don't create stress, make it easy, make easy. But how to do it? So my emotional health, my mental health getting created by every thought I create, my physical health as a result of every thought I create, then every thought I create is radiating to the person who I'm thinking about. अब अभी यहाँ बैठे बैठे किसी के लिए एक थॉट क्रिएट कीजिए and it has reached them. Before you pick up the phone, type a message, send, and then they will think of picking up the phone, reading it. The thought has already reached. And so our relationships are not created based on what we do for each other. Our relationships are based on how we think about each other. तो अगर हम 30 years पहले जाएं और अब देखें, how many of you feel कि आजकल हम रिश्तों में मेहनत थोड़ी ज्यादा करते हैं? एंड पहले कुछ करते ही नहीं थे ज्यादा, तो ऐसे ही चलते थे रिश्ते, अभी थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा मेहनत करते हैं. But in spite of putting more effort into a relationship, the relationship still is fragile. एक वर्ड और दूसरा नाराज हो जाता है, एक वर्ड और वो पकड़ के रख लेते हैं उस बात को. हम में से किसके पास कुछ बातें हैं जो हमने पकड़ के रखी हुई है, पकड़ के रखी हुई है. अब अगर हम अपने आप से पूछेंगे क्यों पकड़ के रखी हुई है, क्यों पकड़ के रखी हुई है, थिंक, उस बात को अभी याद कर लो जो बात आपने पकड़ के रखी हुई है. Obviously it involves another person, right? Yeah. So another person must have done something which was not my way, right? So somebody has done something which was not my way and I have held on to it here. And anything that I'm holding on to here, where is it going to radiate? Where is it going to radiate? वहां तो छोड़ो, यहाँ, पहले यहाँ, वहां कोई बात नहीं, यहाँ. Now you really think that what someone else did, which was not my way, it was not right, I'm holding on to it and I'm radiating pain to my body? Is it fair? Is it fair? Is it fair? No. Who was the one who wronged, they or me? So release करें? Release करें? कौन ready release करने के लिए? But release करेंगे कैसे? कैसे करेंगे? वैसे उस दिन क्यों नहीं release कर दिया था जिस दिन वो हुआ था? Why did we not release it that day? वैसे वो बात कितनी पुरानी है? Did it happen today? Did it happen in the last week? किस की बात एक साल से ज्यादा पुरानी है? Let's look at our holding capacity also, ना, वो भी तो पता होना चाहिए. किस की बात एक साल से ज्यादा पुरानी है? उठा लो, you're not supposed to share what it is. Nobody is going to ask you. 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, more than 5 years, 10 years, 10 years. वो इस हॉल में तो नहीं बैठे हो. आज सैटरडे है ना, लास्ट सैटरडे आपने ब्रेकफास्ट में क्या खाया था, याद नहीं? Now ask yourself, how is it that I cannot remember something I did this morning or yesterday, but what happened 10 years back is like so fresh that if I just rethink it, I can cry right now. It's so real, as if it's happening right now. Why is it that कल की बात याद नहीं और 10 साल पुरानी बात इतनी क्लियर याद है? Why? Is my memory power selective? वो चूज करता है क्या याद करना है क्या नहीं याद करना. क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? Because जिस दिन वो हुआ था, I gave an instruction to my mind saying, I will never forget what they did. My mind is so obedient, it's still not forgotten it. But yesterday morning when I had breakfast, I never said, I will never forget what I had for breakfast. So my mind has forgotten it. Kitna आज्ञाकारी है. And then we say my mind is not in my control. Our mind is completely in our control. It's just that we need to know how to use it the right way. When it happened, what happened? Someone did something which was not my way. So let's visualize here, someone did something which was not my way. It could be a word, it could be a behavior, it could be cheating, it could be betrayal, it could be exploitation, it could be the worst. And when they did what they did, I created a thought. Maybe I got hurt that day when that happened. I got hurt that day when it happened. Who created the hurt? Can people hurt us? Can people hurt us? Do people hurt us? Is there anyone for whom you have said, they hurt me? They insulted me. They disrespected me. They upset me. They irritate me. Or they are irritating. What is this vocabulary saying? This vocabulary is saying that whatever I'm feeling here is because of people and people's behaviors or situations and what happens in the situation. Who is the creator of my thoughts and feelings? बहुत ध्यान से आंसर देना. Who is the creator of my thoughts and feelings? Who is the creator of my thoughts and feelings? Who is the creator of my thoughts and feelings?
Myself.
3 options. I, they, both. I, they, both. चलो आप खड़े हो जाओ 1 मिनट. कुछ नहीं होता. अच्छा खड़े हो जाओ. कुछ नहीं. आपने हाथ नहीं उठाया उन्होंने. हाँ. 1 मिनट. नहीं नहीं. She knows it. हाँ. अच्छा. Simple example. I will say something to you right now. It may be something very beautiful. It can be something completely opposite. When I say what I say, or when I do what I do to you, there is a thought here. There is a feeling. Then you speak, and then you behave. So there is a thought, there is a feeling, there is a word, there is a behavior. Who creates that? Sure? Pakka? By any chance, do you think I have the power to create your thoughts and feelings? When I say what I say, suppose I say now in front of everybody, आपने जो पहना है वो बिल्कुल आप पे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. आप कितने प्यार से स्माइल कर रहे हो लेकिन अभी. If this is said to you in a party or in a social gathering where you just enter thinking that you've dressed up so beautifully and you've really worked hard on yourself, and then you just walk in and somebody says, क्या पहन कर आई है? हो सकता है she's a friend, so she said it openly, ठीक है? And immediately you will react only in the mind, ठीक है? You might feel bad, you might feel disrespected, you might feel humiliated in front of 100 people. Who created that? Myself. Or she insulted you.
Sometimes naturally goes like,
Why did she have this?
Why did she doesn't matter.
She
She did because that is her choice and her opinion, right? Important is not what she did and why she did it. Important is my response is whose power. So can she insult you? No. She can say anything to you. So I can say anything to you right now. Yeah? And can I insult you?
And what to do?
What do I have to do to insult you? Can I insult you?
No.
No. Can I disrespect you?
No.
No. Can I hurt you?
No.
Why?
Because I have the power within myself to choose my path.
Simple. Now you will be happy for the rest of your life. It's as simple as that. ये कितनी छोटी बात अभी लग रही है ना, पर ये छोटी बात ही सारा दिन बहुत बड़ी बात है. इन्होंने मुझे ऐसा कर दिया, इन्होंने ऐसा कर दिया, इसने ये कर दिया, उसने वो कर दिया, उसने वो बोल दिया. यही तो सारा क्लटर है यहाँ पे. यही तो सारा क्लटर है यहाँ पर. इसी की वजह से मन परेशान है, उदास है, निराश है, हताश है. उसी की वजह से शरीर बीमार है. And what they said, what they did was their opinion. It was their choice. Everybody has a right to have their opinion and their choice. And they may not be behaving right because of their own sanskar. Can I control the world? And yet see how much we look at the world and we say, be nice to me. And जब से हमारे पास सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स आ गए ना, तो हम सुबह सुबह ऐसे होते हैं. Please like me. Please approve of me. Because if more people like me, then I'm a good person. And if nobody clicked like today, then there is something wrong with me. And ये करते करते हमने अपने माइंड के ऊपर का कंट्रोल क्या करना शुरू कर दिया? Completely छोड़ दिया. So today one equation to be set right forever. अब इसको हम इकट्ठे मिलके अच्छे से बोलते हैं. I am the creator of my every thought, every feeling, word and behavior. I am the creator, not they, not both. Pakka? We live like a victim. We live like a victim when we say, they hurt me, they upset me, they irritated me. इनकी वजह से मैं नाराज, इनकी वजह से मैं खुश, इनकी वजह से मैं परेशान, इनकी वजह से मैं बहुत peaceful. If everything is here, which means the control to my mind has gone out into the world is what I believe. And when we take that illusion, finish it off and start living the reality, now people can behave the way they behave. I can advise. It doesn't mean come and trample over me. No. I can advise, I can instruct, I can discipline. But what I'm going to think and feel is going to be completely my choice. But if I am not aware of this power, I live my life saying, they hurt me. If they hurt me, then who will heal me? If I say they hurt me, then who will heal me? They. How will they heal me? 1, apologize, or 2, change. So we look at them like that, change. Do they change? Sometimes they do. ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते कि they don't change. Of course people change. But when they change, because we ask them to change, then they will tell you for the rest of your life, आपकी वजह से, आपके लिए. And अगर मैंने आपके लिए ये change किया, इसका मतलब अब आपको भी मेरे लिए. And then that relationship becomes less of a relationship and starts becoming more of a. Because बचपन से सीखा relationship means give and take, and business means Matanji, business means give and take. Rishta also means give and take. Nowadays, couples come to talk about their relationship and they say we don't want to live with each other anymore. पहले reason हुआ करते थे, आजकल reason भी नहीं होते. We don't feel like living with each other anymore. You keep asking them, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है. At the end it is, I'm not getting anything in this relationship. I am not getting anything in this relationship. We say, but we didn't have to go into the relationship to get anything. We were meant to go into the relationship to give. से फिर तो हमें जरूरत ही नहीं है रिश्तों की. अगर मुझे give करने ही जाना है, तो I'm fine. On my own. मुझे चाहिए नहीं कोई. Because I thought I was going into the relationship to get. And then we keep saying, what am I getting from you? Because हम ऐसे हैं. हम ऐसे हैं. Because हमने सोचा, when I get, then I will be happy. When I get, then I will be happy. Because when I get, that is when I start creating my thoughts and feelings. So सबसे बड़ी illusion, which is the cause of all our stress, anxiety, fear, worry, everything, is that the world is creating our thoughts. And that's why 2020 came COVID and we said fear and anxiety is normal. कहा ना दुनिया ने, fear and anxiety is normal. And fear and anxiety is normal बोल के anxiety disorders, panic attacks, depression सब कुछ create कर गया इस 2 साल के अंदर. It was only a physical health issue. But we said fear and anxiety is normal. If fear and anxiety is normal, then happiness cannot be normal. We have to choose. If I start taking care of how I respond in every scene, and I start responding with a thought which is an energizing thought. अब इसको एक बैटरी की तरह यहाँ देखिए. Every thought I create is either going to charge the battery or it's going to discharge the battery. A discharged battery का sign क्या होगा? Stress, worry, overthinking. एक energized battery का sign क्या होगा? Always calm, stable, compassionate, empathetic. That's who we want to be. And simple तरीका है, in every scene, respond right. Possible? Now that we can start responding right in every scene, possible? Possible? अब visualize करिए, किस के साथ सारा दिन में कोई ऐसा scene हुआ था जो अच्छा नहीं था, मतलब थोड़ा सा अच्छा नहीं था. Even a simple thing like got stuck in the traffic on the way while coming here. I thought I will reach in half an hour. But things did not go my way. Things will not always go my way. They will sometimes go my way, sometimes not go my way. There is only one thing that can always go my way. But हमने उस पे give up कर दिया and we thought I want everything my way. I want this my way. I want that my way. I want this my way. Meditation is only I want only this my way. बाकी कुछ भी होता रहे. For the next 24 hours, 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. Is it possible that we can cross every scene for the next 24 hours with calm and stability for 24 hours? Yes? How many of you feel you have that faith in yourself? I can be stable for 24 hours. कुछ भी होगा लेकिन फिर कल ये नहीं बोलना मैंने ये थोड़ी सोचा था कि ये हो जाएगा. मैंने सोचा था नॉर्मल दिन चलेगा जैसे रोज चलता है. मैंने ये थोड़ी सोचा था कि आज ये ऐसा बोल देंगे. Never shift from that master mode to a victim mode. Irrespective of whatever, and whatever means whatever. Whatever means somebody did not press a like on my social media handle, 2, I lose a family member forever. That is a spectrum of scenes of our life. That is the spectrum of scenes of our life. छोटी सी बात या जीवन की सबसे बड़ी बात. That is the outer world. The outer world does not create my thoughts and feelings. I am choosing how I'm thinking in response to the situation. And if I start using this power, which is my power, but I have to live with that awareness that I am creating the thought, and I will always be creating the right thought. And if I always create the right thought, ये battery क्या होती रहेगी? So वो वाली बात जो पकड़ के रखी हुई है, वो मैंने उस दिन इसलिए पकड़ के रखी थी, because I said they hurt me. Now I know who hurt me. किसने मुझे हर्ट किया? Who hurt me? Can we let them be? Sister? Sister? उनको छोड़ रहे, आप बैठ जाइए, आप बैठिए, बैठिए, एक साइड पे रख दीजिए, वो आंखें ले लेंगे. Can we say I hurt myself? क्या हम ये बोल सकते हैं? क्या हम ये बोल सकते हैं? I hurt myself. बोलो अच्छे से जरा एक बार. They did what they did. It doesn't mean कि उन्होंने गलत नहीं किया. They did what they did, but I created the hurt. Is this a good feeling or not a good feeling? Which is a better feeling? They hurt me or I created the hurt? Which is a better feeling? You wanted to share something? Ji? Yes. No, we are not saying it didn't hurt. It hurt, but who created the hurt? Because they did. They didn't hurt. They did what they did. Okay, I'll give you a simple, true experience. The sister who comes to the center, she's about 35 years old now. She was abused when she was about 5 years old. And at that age, the 5-year-old child recorded it here that my parents did not take care of me. In the way, whatever she understood that time as a child. And she said they did not protect me. So she didn't have the best relationship with her parents because of that. She doesn't like people because of that. She didn't get married because of that. She doesn't trust people because of that. And then when she started coming for meditation, and one day she was sitting in the meditation room and she came out and she said, you know what? That person, what he did once to my body. I said, no. But what did I do to myself for 30 years? I said, what happened? She said, how much bitterness, how much hatred, how much pain I have created for 30 years. That person did wrong to my body once, 30 years back. I did wrong to myself for 30 years. She said, today I release, I let go, over. Because I have created this 30 years emotional package. That person, we are not saying what that person did is right, but we have to know what the other person does and what I do. We need to know that clarity has to be there. People can physically hit us, people can financially exploit us, people can cheat us, people can betray us, they can do everything here. But they cannot enter. So they can hit you, they can cheat you, they can exploit you, but they can't hurt you. So it's not that you're getting detached. The truth is that they can't hurt you. But when they do what they do, how I think about what they do, and how much I think about what they do, and how long I hold on to what they do is going to decide how much trauma I will live in here. And the trauma that I live in here doesn't remain here, it becomes a part of my energy field. It becomes a part of the aura that I'm living in. It starts influencing the health of my body. My aura walks with me everywhere. So one person can do wrong to me, but I hold on to that for 10 years in my aura, and my aura walks into 10 more relationships. But I'm going into 10 more relationships with a baggage of pain of something that happened to me 10 years back. So actually, who is doing wrong to me? कौन मेरे साथ सबसे ज्यादा गलत कर रहा है? कौन मेरे साथ सबसे ज्यादा गलत कर रहा है? तो एक्चुअली मुझे किसको फॉरगिव करना है? मुझे किसको फॉरगिव करना है? उनके साथ आपको जो करना है दैट यू डिसाइड, बट यहाँ so people can do what they can over here, but they cannot enter here. बस इतना याद रखना है for being happy always. But if I do not remain in the awareness of this equation, then everything is the cause of what is going on inside here. And then we started saying stress is normal, hurt is normal, anger is normal, jealousy is normal. सब uncomfortable emotions को normal बोल दिया. Happiness, I want. Peace, I want. Love, I want. Stress, normal. It's like saying disease, normal. Health, I want. And ऐसे हम जीवन चल ही रहे थे and came COVID. It's a pandemic of physical health issue with no idea of the steep rise in mental health issues in the country in these 2 years. Steep rise. And that steep rise is only because before COVID we were living our life like this. It's because of. So can we heal ourselves today? Can we forgive them today? Can we forgive them today? But why should I forgive them? 10 साल से उनको इतने प्यार से रखा हुआ था. Because actually I'm not forgiving them. I am not forgiving them. We don't have the power to forgive anybody. Because what someone does, they have created their karma. And their karma walks with them as their destiny. Even if the whole world says, we forgive you, that doesn't mean their destiny will change. Their destiny is a consequence of their karma. My destiny is a consequence of my karma. So if someone does wrong to me, their destiny is walking hand in hand with them. But if I hold on to that pain, then that pain is my karma. So then my destiny works with me. So when I say I forgive, I cannot forgive them because my saying I forgive doesn't change their destiny. But when I say I forgive, I am saying that I am not creating any pain here anymore. So who am I actually forgiving? Who am I actually forgiving? I'm only forgiving myself. We can't forgive anybody. We don't have the power to forgive. हम अपने आप को बहुत ऐसे बड़ा बनाते हैं. I forgive you. तुमने इतना गलत किया, मैंने फिर भी forgive किया. कुछ भी नहीं है, हम नहीं कर सकते किसी को forgive. They will have to forgive themselves. They will have to heal themselves. I can only forgive one person. Forgive myself for abusing my mind for so many years. Forgive myself for creating and holding on to pain for so many years. Forgive my body for radiating that pain for so many years. And then when I say I forgive, I'm actually also changing the energy that radiates from me to them. अब अगर हमने यहाँ कुछ पकड़ के रखा है, उसकी वाइब्रेशन उन तक भी तो जा रही है ना. And when we release, it also helps them to release from there. तो वो कार्मिक अकाउंट क्या होता जाएगा? Travel light in life. 7 बजे. Suppose we come to know that we're going to leave at 10 o'clock tonight. Leave matlab leave this body. What would you like to do in 3 hours? क्या करना चाहेंगे? तीन घंटे हमारे पास. आपको पता है बहुत लोगों को 3 घंटे नहीं मिलते. And this is something we never think about, that if I leave, what do I want to do before I leave? We do everything for what I want to do for my family before I leave. तो हमारी will बनी हुई है, हमारी insurance बनी हुई है, हमारी सब कुछ बनी हुई है. लेकिन what do I want to do for myself before I leave? If I know that I'm going to leave in the next 3 hours, what would I like to do? क्या करना चाहेंगे? क्या करना चाहेंगे? 3 घंटा. We have 3 hours to leave. What would I like to do? Benji? Family. I would like to be with my family. And? Benji? Dedicate the 3 hours. Celebrate the 3 hours. Anything else? Take it seriously. It's very important. आपको मालूम है जब कोई हम फ्यूनरल पे जाते हैं, अंतिम संस्कार होता है, हम बाहर आते हैं, वो पंडित जी वो छोटी छोटी घास पकड़ाते हैं सबको. किसने किया है? ये करते हैं. What is the meaning of this? तोड़ो और फेंको पीछे. क्या करते हैं हम ये क्या कर रहे हैं? It means my karmic account with you, it's over. But it doesn't get over by doing this. It doesn't get over by doing this. This is symbolic, which is teaching us that finish your karmic accounts. Don't carry that as a baggage over here. But I cannot do it by doing this. But I can do it right now by changing something here. Why should I do this for a soul who's moved forward? Because if that soul moves forward with all those entangled karmic accounts, then that doesn't create a very smooth journey for them. And then 8-9 months later, a baby will be born. And Pandit ji will say, ये सब कुछ अच्छा है, लेकिन यहाँ 2 साल ऐसे हैं, यहाँ 4 साल भारी हैं, ये 2 साल भारी हैं, फिर ये ठीक है, फिर ऐसा है. Who decides that destiny chart which is created on the day the baby is born? It is the karam and the sanskar the baby has come with. But the baby has not created any karam yet. But baby is only the size of the body. It is the soul who entered the womb of the mother. So when I leave at 10 o'clock from this body, I will immediately enter into the womb of a mother. And whatever my sanskar is right now, whatever sanskar I'm carrying and whatever karma I'm carrying, it goes with me like that. And then few months later, a baby is born, and those same sanskars with which I was living in here. So all the more important, if I have held on to something for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and I do not release it before I leave, and I do not release it before I leave, then I'm carrying that trauma with me. Abhi to mujhe yaad hai that what was that trauma. But when I leave this body and I enter into the womb of a mother, I forget the cause, but the trauma goes with me. And then we're living with a lot of complicated emotions in our life. Kabhi rejection, kabhi humiliation, kabhi hurt, kabhi fears.
And with all those humiliations, the mind says, why do I feel all this? And then we go in for a past life regression to find out what had happened. We don't need to go to find out. We just need to know that yes, there is a past. And important is not for me to know what happened in the past. Important for me to know is what to do now with what happened. This. But I don't need to do this on the day I leave or somebody else leaves. I need to do it. I need to do it. That is meditation power. Here will come a stimulus, here will come a situation, here will come a behavior, and I will create a thought and a feeling and a word and a behavior, a karma, which is right for me. That power. So that the destiny chart will always be, and then I will not need to ever say, why is this happening with me? Why is this happening with me? So whatever is happening to us is because of something we have done before. But now how I respond is my new karma. Is my new karma. So irrespective of whatever I've done in the past, irrespective of whatever is coming to me, at least I can take care now that my present karma should be. Imagine because of somebody else's mistakes, we are responding with pain. And we are spoiling our karma and thereby our destiny because somebody else made a mistake. Is that being fair to us? Is that being fair to us? No. तो उनको forgive करते? Forgive करते? अभी भी नहीं करना? अभी भी नहीं करना? Do you know what? If they or we leave without this, if they or we leave without doing this, then we will meet again in a more complicated manner. And that's why always keep your karmic balance sheet very clean, very sorted. That is the way to live life. So that if I have to leave 10 o'clock or if I have to leave at 7:30, I'm ready to leave. I don't have to say any sorries, I don't have to forgive anybody, I don't have to say any thank yous, I have to do nothing because it's done on a daily basis, every day. Every day. Taking care of every karma. Taking care of every sanskar. Haven't the last 2 years shown us that anything can happen anytime? Achanak. Achanak kabhi bhi kuch bhi ho sakta hai. And what did the soul take with them? They carried their karam and their sanskar. Rest everything was left behind. इसीलिए when we go to the funeral, सब लोग क्या कहते हैं? क्या लेकर गए अपने साथ? कुछ भी नहीं लेकर गए. Even if you are a double, triple, graduate, postgraduate, PhD, everything, you still have to go to nursery after that. So we don't take our body, we don't take our people, we don't take our possessions, we don't take our education. But the only thing we take with us is our sanskar and karma. Everything else is left behind. So what is eternal, what is permanent? Should that not be taken care of during the journey of life? अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं सारा दिन में सब कुछ पे ध्यान रख रहे हैं यहाँ तो चल रहा है एक्चुअली फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी क्या होनी चाहिए फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी क्या होनी चाहिए क्या होनी चाहिए क्या होनी चाहिए फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी सामने वाले ने क्या किया इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट मेरा कर्म क्या है दैट इज माई पावर मोस्ट ऑफ आवर टाइम इज स्पेंट इन उन्होंने क्या किया उन्होंने क्या किया उन्होंने क्या किया उन्होंने क्या किया डजंट राइट माई डेस्टिनी मैंने क्या किया राइट्स माई डेस्टिनी The world will tell you, don't forgive. People will start taking you for granted. We are not forgiving for their benefit. We are forgiving for our benefit. It's no favor to anybody. It's actually for my own benefit. Is it possible that someone doesn't behave right with me and I am nice to them? Is it possible to do that? कर सकते हैं? इस 24 hours में तो वैसे ही करना है. आपको याद है ना होगा? And आपने हाथ उठाया. Is it possible someone doesn't behave right with me and I can be nice to them? Possible. Oh. अच्छा, डिपेंड करता है कि वो someone कौन है. देखो, एक मिनट आप खड़े हो जाए. So, किसी ने कुछ गलत किया. मैं हर्ट हो जाऊंगी, बट हर्ट क्रिएट किसने किया? डेढ़ घंटे के बाद. This is such a deep rooted. This is why this is such a deep rooted संस्कार. ये एक संस्कार चेंज हो जाए, सब कुछ चेंज हो जाए. वो मूवी जाते हैं या वो नहीं मूवी जाना तो खैर बहुत छोटी बात है लाइफ की. बट वो अगर मूवी नहीं जाते, नहीं खड़े रहते एक मिनट. वो मूवी अगर नहीं जाते तो मैं हर्ट नहीं होती, है ना? तो किसको चेंज होने की जरूरत है? नहीं, एक मिनट. वो मूवी नहीं जाते तो मैं हर्ट नहीं होती ना. तो किसको चेंज होने की जरूरत है?
आई थिंक दोनों को.
चलो अगर वो मूवी जाना छोड़ भी देते हैं, फिर कोई और मिलेगा जो कुछ और ऐसा करता है. फिर वो एक चीज वो आपके लिए छोड़ते हैं, फिर वो दूसरा कुछ करते हैं, वो भी आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता. फिर आप उनको कहते हैं ये भी छोड़ो, देन आई विल बी हैप्पी. फिर वो भी छोड़ते हैं. फिर वो तीसरा कुछ करते हैं, वो भी आपको नहीं अच्छा लगता है. फिर आप कहते हैं ये छोड़ो, देन आई विल बी हैप्पी. How many people are you going to find in your life who are ready to do everything so that you will be happy? कोई भी नहीं. Good. मुझे लगा आपके पास कुछ नाम हो तब आप रेडी हो सकते. चलो उनको तो छोड़ो. How much are you ready to do for other people so that they will be happy always? If I was your child, I would say, अगर आप मुझे मूवी जाने देंगे तो I will be happy.
हाँ, अगर वो 4 बारी में से मैं 2 बार उसको जाने दूंगी, ठीक है बेटा जाओ.
बट अगर आप मुझे हर बार जाने देंगे तो आई विल बी हैप्पी. एंड अगर मैं हैप्पी नहीं हूं, उसका रीजन आप है. आपने मुझे हर्ट किया. आपने देखा बाकी सब मम्मी सबको जाने देते हैं.
बट सब घर के रूल्स होते हैं ना, कुछ थोड़े
घर के क्या होते हैं?
रूल्स होते हैं.
कौन डिसाइड करता है?
फैमिली बैठ के.
तो फैमिली में तो बच्चा भी बैठेगा साथ में.
बट वही मैं बोल रही हूँ कि कुछ बातें हम उनकी मानते हैं, कुछ वो हमारी मानते हैं.
वेरी गुड. दिस इज व्हाट. कुछ बातें वो हमारी मानते हैं, कुछ बातें हम उनकी मानते हैं. दैट इज फाइन. लेकिन कुछ बातें मानने के बाद हम खुश होते हैं और कुछ बातें जब नहीं मानी जाएंगी तो हम नहीं खुश होंगे. वो तो कहीं भी नहीं आ रहा बीच में. So if we go for the movie, I may not approve of it, but I will still remain calm and stable. Is that possible?
Sometimes
हाँ जी,
करते हैं बहुत बार.
कर सकते हैं ना? हर बार भी कर सकते हैं.
कर सकते हैं,
हमें अपनी
होता नहीं है.
बस इधर तक ठीक है. अब ठीक है. Now this is right. This is self-realization. This is how much we need to work on ourselves. People will not be my way. It doesn't mean हाँ बच्चे तुम रोज जो करना तुम्हें वो करो. No, we are not saying that. We're just saying they do not control my mind. Because otherwise they will go for a movie and I will be upset for the next 4 hours. And वो झूठ बोलकर चले जाएंगे, that is another thing. And when they come back after 4 hours, it will show on my face. And then I will look at them like this, apologize and promise me that you will not go again, only then I will be happy. And these are these things only which are making relationships very, very complicated. It doesn't mean go ahead and go for a movie every day. It just means don't go for a movie for your benefit. But my state of mind doesn't depend on you going or not going for a movie. That is a fact. But I make myself a victim by living like that, and that is what makes relationship extremely complicated, because then I'm unhappy because of my most beautiful relationships. रिश्ते खुशी का कारण होने चाहिए, नाराजगी, hurt और expectations का नहीं. So discipline people, instruct people, advise people, but do not say they are the cause of my, because that is not true. Because if I create pain for what someone else has done, they might change, they might not change, but I will definitely change. And I will get used to creating pain when things are not my way. So we have to hold on to this equation. As simple as it may seem to be, it is something that I will need to revise every minute. That I am the creator of my thought and feeling, not my child. Not my child, not my neighbor's child. So it doesn't matter who it is, it's just that they cannot create my thoughts and feelings. And when we start living that way with that awareness, which will not happen just by thinking that way, it doesn't happen. It's not so simple as it seems to be. वो लग रहा बहुत सिंपल है कि अरे इतना छोटी सी तो बात है. It is me. I am the creator of my thoughts. It's so simple. And yet after 1.5 hours she's saying, but when my son doesn't listen to me, obviously I will get hurt. And it's not just he, she. All of us are going to say this even after we go out of this world. It is that deep-rooted a programming. It is that deep-rooted a coding. We are living our life like a victim. And if I continue to live my life like a victim, my quality of life is only declining in terms of how I'm feeling. It's prospering outside, but not here. And that is why diseases increase, conflicts increase, and of course what we are doing to the world is increasing. Only because of this one thing. So how will I make it a natural way of my being? It doesn't happen just by thinking, I am the creator of my thought and feeling. It happens by creating simple lifestyle changes. What am I doing on a daily basis to strengthen my mind? Do we all take our time to strengthen our body on a daily basis? We all do. But do we take our time on a daily basis to strengthen the mind? This is what we have to do. Simple lifestyle habits. जो हम आज से कर लेंगे. The deepest impact on the quality of my thoughts is the content I consume. What I watch, what I read, what I listen is emotional diet. And that emotional diet decides the quality of my thoughts. So again, go back 30 years back. For those of us who were in school and college 30 years back, no phones, TV shuru ka, no computers, no laptops, no internet, no media, no social media, no OTT platforms. No depression. Divorce was not talked about. Cancer was one of those rarest things that उनको cancer हुआ उनके घर में. आजकल ऐसे होता है, उनके घर cancer. अच्छा. You know, Delhi, what is the statistics? 1 in every 4. And age? Why? Quality of our thinking. And why? Because of content consumption. तो सबसे पहली चीज, आज छोटी छोटी चीजें, सबसे पहली चीज, if you want to create mastery over your mind, take care of the content you consume. It is your emotional diet. What we watch, what we read, what we listen. ये जो हम ऐसे 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 करते हैं, हम ऐसे 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 करते हैं, या हम माउस के साथ ऐसे ऐसे करते हैं, this is not time pass, this is toxic. If I am consuming content which has ego, which has lust, which has greed, which has stress, which has pain, which has violence, nothing can stop me from becoming that. Because it is what I have consumed. Spirituality is content. It's Gyan. Gyan is content. So the first thing that happens when we come to a meditation center, we listen to Gyan. Spiritual wisdom. It's content. वही सुबह सुबह टीवी देख रहे थे या फोन देख रहे थे या न्यूज देख रहे थे, अब सेंटर पे चले जाते हैं, ज्ञान सुन लेते हैं, बस उतना ही चेंज लाते हैं अपने अंदर, कुछ भी नहीं करते। और थोड़े दिन के अंदर, थोड़े महीनों के अंदर we say, अरे how is it I responded differently to this situation? It's not that in that situation we say, oh I am the creator of my thought, I have to, we don't do all that. अपने आप चेंज हो गया रिस्पॉन्स, अपने आप I found myself responding another way. अपने आप I found myself forgiving in a very natural manner without having to make any effort about it. And then I rewind, I say, what change have I created in the last few months in my life? Only this much, content. So spirituality is content. Content of faith, content of purity, compassion, empathy, acceptance, love, respect, unity. That is content. आप अगर सिर्फ अगले 6 महीने तक 30 minutes content change कर दो मॉर्निंग का, your thought process will change. Your sanskar will change. Your quality of karma will change. Only change the content you consume. It's like a dietary change. कर सकते हैं मॉर्निंग का content change? Ready change करने के लिए? 2 timings are most crucial. 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes before going to sleep. Highest TRP time of news channels. If you love yourself, don't consume content like that before you sleep or when you wake up. Imagine going to sleep with visuals of pain. It's real, but I don't need to absorb it before going to sleep. Because then it's not only my 30 minutes before I'm going to sleep, it's actually going to be playing on my subconscious for my next 6-7 hours during my sleep. And not just on my mind, to my body. So content we consume doesn't influence just the mind, it influences the health of my body. So what kind of content would you like your body and your mind to experience for 7 hours while you are sleeping? What vibration should go through your mind and body? कौन सी एनर्जी होनी चाहिए? 7 hours of deep sleep. What is the quality of the vibration that you would want your mind and body to experience for 7 hours while you are sleeping? कौन सी होनी चाहिए? Peaceful, calm, happy. बस फिर वैसे वाले सीरियल देखना, peaceful, calm, happy. वैसी वाली मूवी देखना, वैसे वाले गाने सुनना. न्यूज में तो खैर वैसे वाला कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. ये बहुत छोटी चीज है, but this will create a sea change in your life. And if you do it, only then the children will change. So we don't change children. We only change ourselves. Because unless we change ourselves, we are not able to radiate that vibration to create a change in another person. So step 1 today. At least an hour before we go to sleep, we disconnect from content consumption. At least 2 hours before we go to sleep. This is an organizational experiment that you can do. 2 hours before we go to sleep, we should disconnect from work communication. Again, go back 30 years back. जब फोन नहीं हुआ करते थे, तो फिर हमारे पेरेंट्स जब घर आते थे फिर वो घर पे होते थे. So imagine from 8 p.m. and to 8 a.m. they were at home. Their minds couldn't go to work because there was no phone. So 12 hours every day they were at home in their mind. When was the last time 12 hours you were not at work in your mind? 12 hours you were not at work in your mind. When was the last time that happened? They were doing it every day for 24 hours, 12 hours they were at home. Every weekend they were at home. Every festival they were at home. Every holiday they were at home. Today we are hardly ever at home in our mind. We are sitting at home. We're sitting at home. But this is the cause. Mental health, physical health, relationship conflict, and not the best productivity at work. Because look at the minds, look at the faces of people while they're driving to work in the morning. Expressway पे पता नहीं चलता सुबह है या शाम है, चेहरे वैसे ही दिखाई देते, थके हुए. People are falling off to sleep early morning sitting on the back seat. सुबह सुबह कौन सोता है? Have you ever seen people sleeping in the morning? Have you ever experienced yourself sleeping in the morning? कोई नहीं. On the flight, don't engage yourself with the phone and try and keep yourself awake for 2 hours on a flight. You will find yourself dozing off. Sleep deprived is the pandemic. Sleep deprived in spite of sleeping well. But why are we sleep deprived? Because before sleeping, we were checking work emails, work messages, business calls. Body went to sleep, mind was working while we were sleeping. And if my mind did not sleep well, then over a period of time, my mind gets fatigued. And a fatigued mind gets irritable. छोटी छोटी बातों पे snap कर देते हैं. Then where is my creativity? Where is my intuition power? So even to enhance the productivity at work, I should disconnect from work for 2 hours before going to sleep. No emails, no phone calls before I go to sleep. हमारी प्रायोरिटी क्या हो गई है पिछले कुछ सालों में? I have to achieve more. Experiment this and see that you will achieve even more. But you will achieve with all your people being happy and healthy. And then in the evening, we send happy people home. Only happy parents can create happy children. Rich parents can create rich children. But doesn't mean rich parents can create happy children. There's no such equation like that. What you have, your child will have. If you're rich, your child has wealth. If you're happy, your child has happiness. But if you're stressed and you say, I'm giving my child everything and my child will be happy, not possible. Not possible. And then in school today, we are talking about depression. In school today, we are talking about panic attacks. In school today, we are talking about anti-anxiety medicines before an exam. In school, is that the result of all the effort and hard work that we have put in for the last 30 years? क्या ये हमारी definition of success है? So do it as an organization, but do it also for the children. Disconnect 2 hours before going to sleep from work. Disconnect 1 hour from all other content. At least 20 minutes before you go to sleep, consume pure, healthy content. एक दिन करके देखिएगा ये कि रात को सोने से पहले 20 minutes consume pure, healthy content, which means high vibrational words before going to sleep. Then during your sleep, that high vibrational frequency is going to radiate to the mind and to the body both. Then just before we go to sleep, we meditate. Meditate means release all that we were holding on to. वो सॉरी उसी रात हो जाता है. If I release the night before going to sleep, I will not remember it 2 days later. But if I do not release it that night before going to sleep, then that pain does not remain at the conscious level of the mind. It goes deep into the subconscious. फिर हमें release करने की मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. So meditation before we go to sleep means cleaning, cleansing, energizing, then going to sleep and waking up energized. Let's write a few affirmations today which we can start doing just before going to sleep. What we did at the beginning of the session. A thought which will manifest and become my destiny. Because sankalp se siddhi hoti hai. Thoughts manifest. They become a reality. And the magical moments which the thoughts manifest is just before we go to sleep and just when we wake up. Because dono times subconscious is activated. So whatever thought I create just before I go to sleep and whatever thought I create just when I wake up, it doesn't remain on the conscious layer of the mind, it goes into the subconscious mind. For example, I am a powerful being. I am happy always. आजकल हम कहते रहते हैं, I'm stressed. Never say that. Even if you're stressed, don't say I'm stressed. Even if you're stressed, don't say I'm stressed. Because me saying I'm stressed, I'm stressed, I'm stressed becomes an affirmation. I am fill in the blank. You are fill in the blank. Should always be a high energy word. Check. I am fill in the blank. कौन से low energy words हम use करते हैं? Let's change it. अभी भी change करते हैं. I am fill in the blank. बताइए. Low energy कौन से use करते हैं? Which we want to replace. I am tired. Very good. I am tired. Change. I am. I'm energetic. I am vibrant. I am Shakti, powerful. और कोई negative word? I am. आप में से कोई busy? Busy? I am busy. Now imagine what will happen. I am busy. I am busy. वो energy body को भी जा रही है. अब अगर आपने बोल दिया I am not busy, तो people will look at you. क्यों? Because our equations, our vocabulary, our conditioning, our emotional programming, ये थोड़ी सी different हुई है पिछले कुछ सालों से. Busy and easy doesn't depend on how much work I do. Busy and easy is an attitude here. जैसे gratitude is an attitude. It doesn't mean everything in my life is going perfect. It just means gratitude is the way I will live my life. And similarly, complaining also is an attitude. It doesn't mean everything is wrong in my life. It just means शिकायत करने की मुझे आदत है. ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है. I am busy is a low energy vibration. Let's change that to I am easy and I have more time than I need. You know, when we say, I have no time, I have no time, what are we doing? I have no time. What am I doing? Time is also an energy. Time is also an energy. And when I say, I have no time, I have no time, I have no time, what am I saying? The time and me है ही नहीं मेरे पास वो. Just change. Do it only for 10 days and see. I have more time than I need. I have more time than I need. Somebody comes up to you and says, are you busy? No, nahi, bilkul bhi nahi. So can we talk now? Nahi. Right now I'm doing something. I am doing something, I am working on it for the next 24 hours, but I am not busy. Busy is a low vibration energy. I am easy, relaxed, and I am doing something. I'm easy doesn't mean I'm sitting like this. कुछ काम नहीं है मेरे पास. It just means I am easy. The vocabulary, the word has an energy. The energy has a vibration. That vibration is creating every feeling. That feeling is radiating to every cell of the body. तो छोटे छोटे बच्चे आजकल बोलते हैं, I'm very busy, I don't have time. They are creating not a very good relationship with time because इसे मेरे पास time है ही नहीं. जैसे पुराने जमाने में कहते थे मेरे पास बहुत है. 10 लोग भी आते थे ना तो कहते थे आ जाओ सब पूरे हो जाएंगे, सब फिट हो जाएंगे. होता था क्या? हमारे घर में बहुत जगह है. तब घर छोटे थे लेकिन जगह बहुत थी. किसको लगता है ऐसे कि घर छोटे थे पर जगह ज्यादा थी? आज घर बड़े हैं, जगह कम हो रही है. So that means it's nothing to do with physical. It's nothing to do with physical. It's to do with attitude. So let's not create an attitude of lack. Lack. Whether it's lack of wealth, lack of space, or lack of time. So are we busy? अभी नहीं बोलेंगे तो कल कैसे बोलेंगे? And most important, Monday morning को कैसे बोलेंगे? क्योंकि Monday morning तो we are very busy. Dadi Janki was chief of organization. Tomorrow is the day she left her costume at the age of 104, 2 years back. She would travel all over the world, even till that age of 104, taking care of an organization spread in 140 countries, 20-25,000 surrendered sisters. आज हमारे तो 2-3 ही बच्चे होते. She would never use the word busy. And she would never let us use the word busy. And if she found any sister saying about busy, she would look like that. She said, क्या बोला? Busy? क्या करने में busy है? So correction, never use low vibrational vocabulary. Low vibrational vocabulary is battery को क्या करेगी? So एक बार बोलिए आप अच्छे से, I'm very easy. I have more time than I need. You say this every day now. After 10 days, 10 to 15 days, you will really start seeing that you will have more time that you need. संकल्प से सिद्धि होती है. The more we keep saying, I don't have time, the more we don't have time. And the more we create a beautiful relationship with time, the more you will find yourself having a lot of time. This is experimentation. लोगों को लगता है spirituality मतलब blind faith. Spirituality is pure science. You have to experiment it and experience it, and then it becomes your truth. Till then, it's only an experiment. But it's an experiment here. So I am a powerful being. I am happy always. I am calm and stable always. I am a giver. कर सकते हैं I am a giver? कौन सा वाला ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है? अच्छा तो यही वाला लगता है. तो आज से हम ये नहीं करेंगे. रोज सुबह एक चीज कहिएगा, मुझे किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए. बोलना एक बार, मुझे किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए. मतलब फिजिकल नहीं, मुझे किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए. कहिए, I need nothing from people. Do I need love? Do I need respect? No. Do I need appreciation? अभी तो कह रहे थे ये अच्छा लगता है, ये अच्छा नहीं लगता, ये अच्छा नहीं लगता. So do I need love? तो थोड़ा तो चाहिए. We can only be in one direction, either like this डायरेक्शन खुद चूज कर लीजिए, कौन सी अच्छी लगती है। और जितना ऐसे रहते हैं ना, खाली रहते हैं, खाली रहते हैं। सो एक बार करके देखते हैं। आई नीड नथिंग फ्रॉम पीपल, मुझे किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए, मैं सबको देने वाली हूँ। दिया, ये जो जलाया था अभी, वो इसलिए जलाया जाता है, और इसीलिए कहते हैं दिया जलाना शुभ होता है, which means if you are a giver in life, then life will be शुभ, auspicious. अगर एक भी दिया बुझ गया तो जीवन क्या हो जाता है? इसीलिए दिया बुझने लगता है तो ऐसे भागते, दिया बुझना नहीं चाहिए। क्या हो जाएगा अगर ये बुझेगा? तो कुछ भी नहीं। But it is a belief system based on this truth that if I shift from being a giver, अगर मेरा दिया बुझ गया और मैं ऐसे हो गई तो जीवन अशुभ हो जाता है। ये वाला दिया, तो मुझे किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए। बोला भी नहीं जा रहा, मुझे किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए, पक्का। बच्चों से भी नहीं, नहीं तो फिर घर जाके बोलेंगे नहीं किसी से नहीं चाहिए, पर बच्चों से तो। किसी से मतलब किसी से नहीं, हम सबको देने वाले हैं। It's while giving that the energy flows through us and it radiates to everybody else. And it's while giving that we are the first people who experience it while giving. So put it in our sankalp in the night before we sleep. I am a giver. मुझे किसी से कुछ नहीं चाहिए, मैं अपने घर का दिया हूँ, मैं अपने ऑफिस का दिया हूँ। My body is perfect and healthy. रोज करना है। My body is perfect and healthy always. अगर कोई भी चीज बॉडी में परफेक्ट नहीं है, उसके लिए भी अफर्मेशन डाल दें। My blood pressure is normal. Put a figure there. Experiment and see what will start happening. Using the power of mind to heal the mind and to heal the body. My relationships are beautiful. I accept people as they are. People accept me. Past is past, it's over. I release, I forgive, I forget. रोज बोलो रात को, 15 दिन में खत्म हो जाएगी वो कोडिंग सारी। I release, I forgive, I forget. Past is past, it's over. अगर किसी के भी घर में रिश्तों में थोड़ा सा भी कुछ हिल रहा है, create a thought. We are united and will always be. बट हम क्या कहते हैं, सब गड़बड़ हो रही है, रिश्ते टूट रहे हैं। जो दिख रहा है वो नहीं बोलना, जो देखना चाहते हैं वो बोलना। संकल्प से सिद्धि। डोंट कीप थिंकिंग एंड स्पीकिंग व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, थिंक एंड स्पीक दैट व्हाट यू वांट टू मैनिफेस्ट एंड सी एज योर डेस्टिनी टुमारो। सक्सेस इज सर्टेन फॉर मी, सक्सेस इज सर्टेन फॉर मी। And even for your profession, for your work, put one line of what you want to see yourself 3 months from today, 6 months from today. But put it as, I have already achieved this, not I want to be this. I have. I am. So let's say it. I am a powerful being. I am happy always. I am calm and stable always. I am a giver. I am a giver. My body is perfect and healthy. And फिर अगर किसी को कुछ है तो one more affirmation for that. I feel little normal. I accept people. People accept me. All my relationships are smooth. My family is united and will always be. Success is certain for me. Past is past, it's over. I release, I forgive, I forget. God's power and blessings is a divine circle of protection around me. Visualize this right now. A white, highest vibrational energy aura. परमात्मा की शक्तियों का सुरक्षा कवच। We keep saying, oh, आसपास बहुत low energy vibrations हैं, ये है, vibrations cannot enter into my energy field if I envelop myself with a high vibrational energy circle. Now, just before we go to sleep, we will say these 8 to 10 affirmations a couple of times before we go to sleep. After that, we will not see our phone. It has to be the last thought, no? It has to be the last thought. So 20 minutes I will study spiritual content. 2 minutes I will say this till I learn meditation. Then I will meditate before going to sleep. And then go to sleep. Early to bed. Early to bed. If you want to experience deep sleep. And then we wake up, first thought in the morning. First thought in the morning. I'm a powerful being. I'm happy always. I'm easy. I have more time than I need. My family is united. Shukriya Paramatma ka. So you're beginning the morning, the first thought, high vibrational, divine, powerful thoughts. So repeat the entire list of affirmations at least 2 to 3 times in the morning. Then again, at least 20 to 30 minutes of healthy content first thing in the morning. If anyone wants to protect their mind for the rest of their life, please create this dietary change today. There is going to be no other way. There's no other way to keep your mind safe and secure in an era where people are creating programs and apps and everything which are designed to manipulate the mind. And they're openly coming and creating a movie and saying this is Tiny point of light, energy. creator of every thought and feeling. Irrespective of whatever people do, whatever happens, I am the creator of my response. I respond right. My response is my choice. Depends only on me. Happiness is a natural way of being for me. It's in my response to every scene of life. Past is past. It's over. What they did was their sanskar, their karma. I forgive myself. I love myself. I release. I let go. I begin a new karmic account today. I am the creator of my destiny. Self-care. Self-care is my priority. Every morning, 30 minutes for myself. 15 minutes before I go to sleep for myself. Self-care. My time. To strengthen myself. It's my priority. As we walk out of the home and we drive back home, let's keep the next 30 minutes in silence. Mauन शक्ति बढ़ाता है. 30 minutes. We're not going to talk to each other. It's going to increase my willpower. It will put everything that I have absorbed this evening into the subconscious. It will become a part of my personality if I give it time to absorb. So we will walk out in silence and we will drive home in silence today. Fitting it into my lifestyle कि मुझे क्या changes लेकर आने हैं. But being in conversation only with myself. Only with myself. Meditation, Raj Yoga meditation, the power to know myself and the power to connect to the divine power. We can walk in to any of the Brahmakumaris Raj Yoga Meditation Center. Sisters are always there to teach us meditation. Often we feel, I cannot meditate, my mind does not concentrate. We just need to learn how to do it. And sisters are always there at every center to teach us meditation, which gives us the power to become the master of our own mind. Next 24 hours, 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, easy day. 24 hours, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, कोई भी बात आए, calm and stable for 24 hours. Responding right to every situation. साइलेंस में उठते जाएंगे और साइलेंस में चलेंगे और घर तक साइलेंस में चलेंगे. उठ सकते हैं.
Oh.